Last week was full on, and this week it didn't slow down either. We started the week back at it again, and I went over to Charlie's farm to collect more of his old fence posts. He said I could use them for firewood, better than letting them rot away. And I had to laugh, because I told my 94-year-old dad that I collect logs every morning. And without missing a beat, he said, "Well, you have to log in." Honestly, quick and witty for his age. Meanwhile, out the back, John had created a bit of a situation, trying to figure out where all the pipes come from and where they go. We do have running water now, which feels like a big win. Next job, getting the walls ready for electrics. This wall in the living room is being boarded up, and this will actually be where the TV goes. This used to be the entrance into the old kitchen, but since we opened up all the other wall, the whole space just flows so much better now. So the entrance into the old kitchen is not needed, and this gives us a bit more wall space for our TV to be hung, so we can watch in the evenings. John needs to now put some framing work up and then board it all in, and then we'll have a nice corner just to watch the TV. I'm always amazed at how quickly he can put up the framing. It's only a small area, but he is really quick at doing it. It doesn't even look like he measures half the time. I'm sure he does. Job well done, and now on to the next job. John has taken out the doorway from the dining room through to the shed. This is where the second bathroom will be. For now it's just a toilet, but it's all part of the bigger plan. So while this was all happening, I decided to go for a walk and, well, say hello to the nearby cows. Then John needed to go out and pick up some insulation and other things, so it was time to take a drive out. And it's cheaper to go off to Northern Ireland to get the products that we need rather than buy it in Ireland. Just seems to be that way. This is something we've started noticing more and more out here. Naval ships passing along the Donegal coast. This area sits along important Atlantic routes, so it's not unusual to see vessels like this moving through. Every time we spot one, it still makes us stop and look. This place, isn't it just beautiful? It's quietly famous too. You're looking at Ballymostocker Bay, also known as Port Salon Beach, right here in Donegal, a stretch of golden sand that was once voted one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And believe it or not, Taylor Swift stood right here. Back in 2021, she shared photos from this exact beach. Fans instantly recognised it from the little wooden footbridge and the sweeping shoreline behind her. It wasn't a big public visit, just a quiet moment, which actually fits this place perfectly, because that's what Donegal does. It's wild, open and peaceful, and the kind of place people come to switch off from the world. And that's exactly what Taylor was doing at the time, stepping away, reflecting and celebrating her folklore era, an album all about escaping into simpler, quieter places. You can see why she chose here. The Atlantic stretching out forever, the soft curve of the beach, and the hills wrapping around the bay. Even on a busy day, it still feels untouched. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you might even spot dolphins out there in the water. And luckily for us, we get to drive past this every day, going up to the cottage from the family house that's in Port Salon. So we get to see this view every morning, and every evening. Now, I wasn't entirely convinced that all this insulation and wood was going to fit in the car, but somehow John seemed to make it work. On the way back, the weather turned again, and yes, it started snowing. It's been a cold week here in Donegal. 1 minute sunshine, and the next minute, you never know. Then came the real work. Days of putting up scaffolding, cutting insulation, and fixing boards in place. Not the most exciting job, a lot of measuring, cutting, and screwing in. And my role? Cleaning up and holding everything in place. I think it took most of the week basically putting up the wood to fill out the walls to make them all even, and to then put the insulation in, and then the plasterboards up. The cutting, the measuring, and as you can see, some of the angles was a little bit difficult, but with the scaffolding it helped so much. One of the nicest parts though, friends, family and neighbours popping in every day. Everyone is amazed at the changes, especially the kitchen. It feels so much bigger now, so much brighter, just from opening up the walls and adding the skylights. But you know you're in the countryside when you have your friends, neighbours and family pop by tractor. Sunday now, and our day off. Or at least that's what I thought. John decided we were doing a 5-mile charity walk. To be fair, it's for a good cause, and it's a nice way to be part of the community. It started in Glenvar, which is basically a tiny little church, an even smaller school, and about 5 or 6 houses. Honestly, that's my kind of town. And the weather? We had everything. Sun, wind, rain, hail. I was expecting it to snow at one point. That's typical Donegal. But we did it, and I was actually really proud. My first official walk. Monday morning we were definitely feeling it. A bit sore, a bit slower, but straight back to work. I was cleaning round all the pipes, handful by handful, dirt and rocks, while John was trying to figure out the whole pipe system. At the same time, John was out inside chipping away at the pebble dash. It's the outside wall, but now it's been revealed because we took the ceiling down, so that pebble dash has to go. Now we've created a little bit of a dilemma with putting these skylights in. It gives a huge difference in the light coming in, but now we need to go and get more wood. So back off to Northern Ireland to pick up some more wood. My goodness, it's expensive. But we're going to have to do some framing around the skylights, and it'll be very interesting when we get to board up the area. I'm certainly glad I'm not the one having to finish off those walls. At one point, John found this deck chair up in the attic, and we've been looking at it for a few weeks now. We do believe it was John's granny's one that she used to sit in. But it's such a beautiful day right now. I figured I'd put it in the sun and just do my voiceover on this, editing on this video right now. So I'm not sure if you can hear the birds singing, the cows mooing, an absolutely beautiful area. And you can probably hear in the background John working. I don't think he noticed that I'm out here. having the sun on my face. I should get back to it though, before he notices. John's worked really hard this week as usual. I really don't know where he gets the energy from. And I've been in every place, in the car, in the house, and outside in the sun, trying to record and do the voiceover on this video. And I also did that 5-mile walk, so I think I was busy too. So seeing as my dad now keeps saying every day, "Have you logged in?" I've cut up some of the logs for the fire, and of course, here I have to show you one of the fires. Kind of do this each week. But it's a drive home and the weather is absolutely beautiful today, so warm, and which made the sky amazing. I couldn't stop looking at the red sky and had to jump out and take some photos. I wonder what we get up to next week.